Now, your Weather Authority forecast from meteorologist Amber Wheeler.
Well, we're giving you the first alert on two fronts this week, one being the chance for storms in the first part of the week. A few of those could be strong. And then the second is going to be the big cool down that we have for the second half of the week. And for some of us, you just might like these temperatures. They may not feel too cold for you. So let's talk about the storms first. The first part of the week here, watching for those storms to move in late on Monday, and then we'll have a chance hit or miss on Tuesday. Certainly could see a few strong storms, and then we really drop off that rain chance for the rest of the week. Here's the severe potential on Monday. It's mostly off towards the west, and then we have a low end threat for severe weather on Tuesday. So as that front moves through, as we typically see, it is going to try to break apart. That seems to happen to us a lot, and we're certainly watching for that. So a few storms could still hold their steam and have some gusty winds. So that's why we have that severe threat. Here's where we're at right now. Just some high clouds here, and it's off towards the west where we have this front that is going to move through Texas overnight tonight, make its way towards western Louisiana tomorrow, and then through southeast Louisiana on Tuesday during the day rather. So here's that onshore flow we're going to have in front of that. You can see here we've got a few isolated showers and thunderstorms to keep an eye on, but this is heading into Monday afternoon. And then once we get into Tuesday, again, this front showing signs of weakening as it moves towards us, very scattered in nature for these storms. So I'm not giving us a super high chance that you're going to see something. They're going to keep that chance into Tuesday afternoon there, but it sweeps out very quickly on Tuesday late afternoon through the evening, and then we'll get pretty breezy behind this. It will bring in some pretty chilly air, especially in the morning hours. So we go from the 80s on Monday and Tuesday to the 60s on Thursday and Friday. And I'm calling Wednesday that transition day because that's when the coldest air is going to fall south. So here's that low that is giving us that chance for storms the first part of the week. Notice that the air attached to that is mostly going to be mild. It's not until we get towards Wednesday that we'll see this cold air fall in from the north. It will bring very frigid temperatures to folks up towards the Great Lakes and into the Dakotas, and it will bring some cooler temperatures for us. So here's how that translates for your Thanksgiving day. We've got temperatures in the morning in the 40s on the North Shore, 50s on the South Shore, 66 in the middle of the day, and still keeping with those mid 60s by late afternoon. So it is going to be a cooler day, but it is going to be nice. We're talking a little bit of a breeze and lots of sunshine to be had behind that front. So here are the temperatures for the next 7 days, starting off again warm, and then we've got that cool down for Thursday and Friday, but we're back on the upward trend there for the next weekend, and that's going to come with some rain chances as well. Overnight lows, really a big talker towards the end of the week. These are north and west of the lake, so that's going to be where we see our coldest temperatures. If you're on the South Shore, add about 10 degrees to these numbers, but you can see there Friday morning is going to be our cold start. So if you're heading out for some deals on Black Friday, make sure you take that jacket with you, and then we do warm back up over the weekend. Now, if you're traveling for Thanksgiving, I've been watching for some potential delays. Now, we cannot forecast delays, but we can forecast where we can have some issues in the weather that might give delays. This is Wednesday. We could see a system move through the Great Lakes. We likely will. This is where we could see some delays. Of course, if you get any delays in Chicago and into Detroit, even if you're not flying there, they certainly could cascade. We know how Thanksgiving travel can be, so we're going to watch those airports pretty closely. There's that low giving us that rain chance Monday, Tuesday. Here is that snow chance for the north. That's going to have a lot of wind with it, which is why we're going to watch those airports. And we keep this cooler air off towards the east here as we head towards, say, Friday and Saturday. Once we get into the weekend, though, we've got kind of an active pattern setting up. So you've got a busy pattern on Wednesday and likely to see that on the weekend, Thanksgiving weekend. So it could be some issues in travel. I would just keep in touch with your airlines and keep in touch with those travel plans and make sure things haven't shifted here for you. But here's your forecast for the next week. Again, falling to the 60s there for Thursday and Friday, and mostly seeing